So I just want to thank you for coming. This is an easy way of changing your oil and saving you money. Simple as that. So like I said, it's very simple, easy process if you take care of your oil on a regular basis. Never put any other oil but motor oil in your engine. Don't use cooking oil, don't use water, don't use syrup, don't use anything else. You're going to gum it up and you'll destroy your engine. So make sure, you always make sure your engine has oil in it all the time. So check it once a week, once every 2 weeks, once a month at least, just to make sure you're running it with oil. And if it's really black or nasty, when you pull this out, get it done. Change it yourself. You know, don't say you don't have money. You don't have money to take it to somebody, but you can do it yourself. So again, I just want to thank you, and we're going to get right to it. Okay everyone, we're doing a oil change. I have, and it's about this full. It's not that full. Got a new one. Okay. So this one, kind of an empty one. We got the oil filter right here. We got gloves. We got a rag. And in here, right in here, we have the oil there we go. There you go. You got to have that. So that's what I need. And here's the cool thing. All you need is ramps. So as you can see, I put my car up on ramps, right? Now, you need the oil container. That's going to catch the oil. You need a tarp or something to lay on. I don't want my back to be tore up. So, but here's the thing. When you lift the car up, you want to put a wedge under the wheel. So if it starts drifting back, you have something that stops it. Then, I like to get my jack here and just put it, just in case the car drops, it can fall on that. And it's going to save me, save my life. It's going to save my life without being crushed. So, all you need is really a tarp. And it's really a quick job. So here's the oil right there. That's the oil. Looks like I had a little leak there. Yeah. Got to make sure that's tight. And then the oil filter is right here. And as you can see, it is pretty dirty on the outside anyways, but we're going to check it out. So basically that's what I'm going to do. Okay, now I got my wrench and I got some wrenches right there. So I'm going to bring you up under here again. Gotta come with me. Don't be stubborn, don't be scared. But all we're going to do, and it's hot. Well, I'll show you one thing. What first to do though is come up here, and what you want to do is, my oil thing's kind of tight, so okay, so I got the right size, and on mine it's a 9/16. So what I did is it should be very easy actually. There you go. That's it. It shouldn't be really real tight. but it should be tight. It should have been actually a little bit tighter than it was, but all you're doing is getting that right there and undoing it. And what I want to show you though, before we do that, is you want to come up here, and for the pressure, okay, so for the pressure, I'm going to undo this right here, just set that right there, and then what I'm going to do is I'm going to come down here, okay, I'm going to come down here, set my camera here so you can see it. I want to get a good angle, but so I already untightened this with this wrench. It was just a little pop, but what we're going to do is, I don't want to get oil all over me, so I wear gloves, and then here we go. There we go. Basically simple as that, and as you can see, it's very dirty. But the wind is starting to blow, so what I'm going to do is kind of move out of here a little bit, because I don't want to get all that oil on me. But that's it really with oil. Came out really nice though. Really just want to let that drip. Okay, so my oil filter's right here. That's a trickle, so everything's good on that. And this should just be hand tight. You should actually be able to twist it off with your hand. Should be tight, but not super tight. And I'm going to move this over here a little bit closer to me, because when you undo this, that's what happens. And that is draining your oil filter. Actually wasn't that bad. So I had to go get a rag to just wipe my hands up. I don't want to get my camera dirty, but basically that's the oil filter. Really wasn't that bad. Probably didn't even need changed, but I wanted to change it. Got my oil thing here. Basically fill it up so it's already in there. Put the oil around the seal. Got my rag here. I like to try to keep my stuff clean. But pour it right inside. Doesn't hurt to have it filled. New oil. Because that's where the oil goes anyways. So it's kind of cool to have it filled up. Okay, so basically everything quit dripping. There's where it goes. So how you know if it fits, make sure it's clean, it's oiled up, and of course I wiped that clean up there, okay, as you can see from the old oil, and it should twist. Okay, hold on, gotta take my time here. So as you can see, it's on. Twist very nice, so it's not tearing up the threads. And I'm doing it hand tight because it doesn't need to be real tight, but it does need to make sure it's a seal. And what you're going to do is twist it with your hand to where it's tight, and it's tight. So there that is. This is still dripping a little bit. I'm gonna let that keep dripping. So we got this on there though. Okay, I got my screw that goes back into the basically a plug. I make sure it was clean. Now I'm gonna move the oil container. So basically, I'm going to wipe here, get it all cleaned up. We'll get the plug. Okay, well, we're gonna move up a little bit so I can see what's going on. And it basically goes in like that. Simple as that. And you don't want to do real too tight. So, you know, you don't want to do it just by hand, but when you use a wrench, okay, when you use a wrench, oh, here we go. When you use the wrench, you know, just snug. Not too tight because you don't want to bust your oil pan. So that'd be good. That's on. We got that on. And that's it for underneath. Okay, folks. I got my funnel here. Got my rag here. Clean it up a little bit from around the seal. I don't want all that dirty oil and stuff that I had. But there that is. I always like to make sure I clean this out. All that gook. Okay. So we had a little bit of fuel, a little bit of oil left over from the other thing. Basically, take the dipstick out. Dipstick. There we go. And there should be nothing in there, so let's stick it back in and make sure I drained everything. Nice and clean, nice and clean, nice and clean. So there's about this much. Well, actually, there's this much in there. This much in there. With the little bit that's in here, well, there's my dipstick falling. This fell right on the ground. What I'm going to do is use this for the old oil. And what it is I got the 10,000 miles over, Supreme Wear Protection, High Knowledge, and this is the 0W20. Exactly what this car used. Oops. Rag here, made a little bit of a mess. Didn't go on my engine though, it just went on the side of here. But so far, of course I'm going to need more. And then after, what I always do, let that drain a little bit. Yeah, I got a mess. So I'm going to just get my rag in here to soak that excess oil up. And what I'm going to do, I'm going to take this, I'm just going to check it. See how much oil, because it should come up to about right here, the line anyways. So I'll put this back in here. There we go. Pull it out. And I don't even see it on there yet. So we're going to let that drain. Whatsoever. I'll clean this up a little bit though. Doesn't have to be filthy just because it's the dipstick. should be all. We'll see though, it's down to here. So that should be it. It's right up to here. So it's right up to here. It's so clean. I was trying to look for it, and I was thinking about it being dirty, and it's not. It's clear. So it's about right up to there. So we'll redo it again, because I totally messed up looking for it to be dirty. Should be clean. So yeah, it's right up to there. And I'm gonna just let that drain. I like to look under my engine, make sure I don't have any leaks. Okay. It's about right there. I need just a little more. There's only about that much left. Basically what was in the other one. So this should be it. What you want to do is get this on level ground and then recheck it. And then if you need more oil, you can add it in. So that's going to be it. Put the lid back on. I like it snug. So there we go. And what we'll do is recheck the oil. And it looks like that's it. But what I'm going to do later is I'm going to get this off the ramps, and then I'm going to recheck it. I'm going to go somewhere flat, level, and then I'll make sure I have this in the car, and on flat level I'll check it, and I'll put this anymore if I need it or I don't. So that's going to be it. Thanks for watching. It's a very easy, simple job. Nothing hard to it. No need to sweat over it. So thanks for coming and watching my next video. Now, I wouldn't say it's clean, but there that is. And this is just a bonus. So I'm going to be taking my old oil up to Advanced Auto Parts. Because they take old oil. And what I'm going to do is fill this up. I'll fill this up. Fill this up with old oil. This filter, this thing has a, there we go. Don't want to make a mess in the yard. So the reason I don't want to spill it, I don't want people thinking we discovered oil. You're trying to take over the oil here. And of course that's a joke. You know what? You could pour it in a hole and say you discovered oil on your land. Double the value of your land. They have a container at their store so you can give them back the old oil. What I do to make sure I always have a container is when this one is almost empty like it is, the car is probably going to need a little bit of oil, but it won't need a lot. But I'll have this for the next time I change my oil, so I can give it to Advanced Auto Parts. So that's the bonus about changing oil. So that's how you get rid of it. Take it to the store you bought the oil from. I don't think Walmart does it, but Advanced Auto Parts in Napa